Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by, and we are back. It was a fun filled Friday. We had the Comic Con and Home panel for the High Republic, and if you want to see my full reaction to that panel, check out the link up here or down below. I live streamed my reaction to watching it through for the first time, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer forum there, and I'm going to pause and talk about it. So if you want to see a longer video, go ahead and check that out. But if you just want the quick summary and my thoughts since then, this is the video for you because we got a lot of information announced about Wave 3 of the High Republic, and it made me think a lot about what the future could hold for these stories, and I just want to give you guys my summary thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the big announcement of the panel were the titles for the Wave 3 books and kind of comic run as well. And this was really exciting news just to kind of get it down on paper that it was coming and when. And we just got off the release of Wave 2, another Wave 2 book coming out next week. So it is just so much content, and we're going to talk about how much content we have between now and when this new wave comes out in January of 2022. When my stream started, I said, I really like it to release in like November or December, but I had a feeling it was going to come out in January, and that was confirmed. This Wave 3 is coming in January. And what does that mean for the High Republic? Well, for those who don't remember, the High Republic is broken up into phases. Phase 1, which we are currently, is Light of the Jedi. And it looks like Light of the Jedi is going to be 3 phases. 3 waves inside of that phase. And so Cavan Scott on Twitter specifically said that they don't start with a set number of waves. They'll use as many waves as they need to tell the story they want to tell. So future phases could have more or less waves depending on how many stories they want to fit in. So it looks like the Light of the Jedi, which was phase 1 that kicked off in January of 2021, is going to have its third wave release 1 year later on January 2022. So it looks like this first phase is going to be about a year and a half, and we'll see if the other ones kind of keep that same pace, but hopefully we're in here for a long journey, and you're going to see as I walk through some of these upcoming titles, there is so much High Republic coming. But let's start with these new books and what we know. So Claudia Gray is getting the adult novel, and that is The Fallen Star. And if you look at the tagline for this wave, it says the light of the Jedi goes dark. So it sounds like our first phase, the Light of the Jedi, is going to end on a dark note. And I think the Fallen Star sounds like Starlight Beacon is fallen down. And that will be very interesting to see if they're really going to be willing to put that big piece of the Republic down and out this early on. I'll definitely be intrigued to see where they go. But I'm so happy Claudia Gray is getting this because I thought she knocked it out of the park with Into the Dark. So very excited that she's got this book, and this is definitely my most anticipated of what was announced today. But we had a lot more as well, so let's look at the 3 other areas. I want to start with Eye of the Storm by Charles Soule. This is the Marchion Ro backstory comic, and this is so exciting. And if you go into his Twitter page, Charles today earlier asked what fans wanted to see in that Marchion Ro backstory, so feel free to go put your thoughts on what we need to see included. But this is going to be awesome because his background is something I think all of us have wanted to explore. So for him to get his own time and allow us to kind of grow with that more, A+, really exciting. Then we have some young adult novels. We have Mission to Disaster, another ominous title, and Midnight Horizon. Those are going to be by Justina Ireland and Daniel Jose Older, respectively. And we got the crew together. Everyone is putting books out. It looks like Cavan Scott is the only one without a Wave 3 item announced at this point, but he had a lot to do in Wave 2. And we'll talk about some of his upcoming projects here shortly. But what I want to say to folks is you might be looking at this and say, geez, Josh, how am I going to get to, it's July right now. How are we going to get to January of this year without High Republic? Guys, do not fear. We have a lot of High Republic in between. First of all, we have Out of the Shadows releasing next week. Another book in the series, another book in Wave 2 that's going to tell us a story that's going to keep pushing this narrative forward. So there's that immediately coming up. But there's more. The High Republic comic series continues by Marvel. More issues every month. This is going to continue. Tempest Runner, an audio drama by Cavan Scott. It's going to be really awesome for me because I listen to all these on Audible. So if you guys jump in, I'm going to be really curious to see how you guys are enjoying that format. It really works for me, and I love to know what you guys think as well. So that's coming in August. And The Monster of Temple Peak, that's coming in August. Those are both Cavan Scott items, as well as the Marvel runs. You got a lot of Cavan Scott coming. This is going to give us some Ty Yorrick backstory, so continue to grow out these characters, flesh out this world. Okay? Then, one that I know a lot of you are excited for, Edge of Balance, the first Star Wars High Republic manga. That's coming out in September, and I think this is going to be a lot of folks' most anticipated project, and really excited. We got a little bit of a glimpse at it today in the panel, very, very small, and I am very excited to see where they go with this, because this is a really unique medium for Star Wars, and I hope they fully take advantage. So that's in September. We also get the Showdown at the Fair High Republic Kids book, which will give us some pictures. So a lot of you might not pick this up, but it will be good for us to get pictures of the scenery from the Rising Storm and others. So it definitely at least worth us researching into, and I definitely will here on the channel. And then we have the High Republic Adventure series as well. So we have the Marvel line and the Adventure series that are going to continue to run. And finally, we have Daniel Jose Older is writing a Star Wars noir style comic for Marvel. It's going to be called Trial of Shadows. Another piece of High Republic content. So guys, there is so much coming up, so much to fill the gap before January. This world continues to build, it continues to grow, and to me that is very exciting to see. You know, I know a lot of folks were like, oh, I want to see a High Republic TV show announced. I want to see a High Republic, toys announced. We'll get there, maybe, if the support continues. This is a lot of years in this era. We're seeing one snippet, right, so that we know of so far, right? This is hundreds of years they could cover in the High Republic. Maybe there's opportunities for shows down the future. Maybe we'll get those Funko Pops towards the end, or Lego sets. It's going to be hard, guys, because look, the book series are not as popular as movies or TV shows. They're just not. And it's going to be hard to maybe get the support to justify those projects moving forward. But I hope they do, because I love the community we got here. I've really enjoyed the authors. And this is something, to me, as we talk about all things Star Wars here, I think this is an opportunity that they could really tell some interesting stories as well. So what did you guys think about the Wave 3 announcement? Did they cover the things you wanted to see? What is your most anticipated project? I will tell you guys, insider info. If you guys are on the stream, you know who I'm talking about. We heard that even though there was stuff announced today, there's even more that has been unannounced. So be prepared. There are more stories to come. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be back again very soon. Until then, guys, hope you have a great weekend.